Okay, here we got a list of WWE personalities here. I'm going to go through the list here of all the people that are on the rosters so you can freshen them up there and maybe create some dynamics on the air. I wouldn't say what the storylines is right now, but I'll just be saying maybe there needs to be a switch around because those characters are stale. Okay, let me look through the crew. This is the raw list here. So except for one particular thing, I would keep the roster the way it is, but I would do something about certain kind of show they're like stale. Okay, for example, like Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze should be with the Ascension to create a new group. I don't know what they would be called, but since Tyler Breeze and the Ascension already have a history together, there would be like a new faction, like new buddies that they go together with there. So also, I would put Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, the B Squad. I would put them with. I would put them with Gold Dust. Goldust is doing nothing, right? So put the wacky characters together and see what happens there. You can have Goldust be a mentor to the B team when and if they lose the tag team championships. So I would put those teams together and have some sort of like fresh and feud there. You can have more interactions there with the characters, like Tyler Breeze talking about Goldust. It could be interesting because you're doing nothing with those characters. I say add another character to that group and see what happens with that particular team. See if it flies off of that one. Bobby Lashley is pretty stale right about now, and I think Bobby Lashley should team with well, they would only do this. Titus O'Neil, and Bobby Lashley. No more Titus Worldwide. That the name alone is just a death knell. So Bobby Lashley and Titus O'Neil, they're together to tag team. Now they're a dominant force there that can be reckoned with like a B team or AOP now. So basically, Titus O'Neil got rid of the dead weight in his mind, and he thought it's Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews is no longer with Apollo World. Titus Worldwide, and they could be together. So that's like a new faction, like a new a new buddy thing that they have for right now. Bobby Roode is stale as fuck. Bobby Roode heel turn would be good, but I don't think they can do anything. I think if Bobby Roode teamed with Kevin Owens, it'd be a good like heel tag team together. Bobby Roode, like they can team together, like kind of arrogant, arrogant heels, bragging about things. Elias should stay on his own. Apollo Crews. Got to do something with Apollo Crews now. Who's going to be? Oh, that's great. Apollo Crews and Chad Gable. They should be a tag team together. Chad Gable is like a quasi high flyer, not really, but a technical person. Apollo Crews is more of a high flyer. He's also very technical. So Chad Gable and Apollo Crews, you can put them together. They're about the same size. They're about the same build, kind of thing. And so I can see them like working together. They both like to smile a lot. So yeah, I can see that tag team combination working with them. I'll go to Bray Wyatt in a second there. Ooh, that's interesting. Bray Wyatt with the Revival. No longer called the Revival, probably called something else. They're all relatively stocky in size. They all have beards per se. You could dress up the Revival to be a little bit more sinister, more serious in tone. I can see them being, like grunts for Bray Wyatt, like attacking people while Bray Wyatt goes in for the kill. I can see that happening with that group. So like you got multiple factions on the show. As long as it's not one big huge faction just like dominating everything, I think having a 3 or 4 faction is good. So Bray Wyatt with the Revival makes a new team. Drew McIntyre, Drew McIntyre and Ziggler. I want to put that team together. That's weird. That's a weird team combination. Oh. No, that's weird. Yeah, okay. So Drew McIntyre goes on his own. Ziggler goes on his own. No Way Jose. No Way Jose is stale as fuck. I would say no, he's host of the Unboxed with Zack Ryder. Here's an unboxing shit. Fuck that. So who was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about No Way Jose. What to do with him? Pair him up with Mike Kanellis. I don't know. They're not going to do anything, but pair them up together. See what happens with those two. That's all. Most of the decisions are made. Just put them together. See what happens. Rhino and Heath Slater. They can just keep doing their thing. They're stale, but they still get the good pops. So Zack Ryder. That's an interesting one. Zack Ryder together with no, no, no. No, 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 no. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, all right. Zack Ryder goes with the Big Show. Big Show's coming back, and his dominating presence, like he's a goofy guy, and Zack Ryder's a goofy guy, and they can make some kind of like pairing together. See what happens with those two. Like Woo Woo Woo's the Big Show. I can see a little bit of that one in there. Yeah, like, you can make it work for a little bit there. So freshen up some characters. I think those team combinations could work. So that's the list there of SmackDown. Heel face affiliation. I wouldn't really worry about that one, except for making Bobby Roode heel, which should be a thing. Other than that, keep them the way they are. Just incorporate their new chemistry together. See what happens with that one. What amused me to start making this list was seeing Asuka. Asuka's doing nothing, and she's jobbing, and she's not really doing anything. The main thing, I'll go to SmackDown now. The main thing I would do is pair with the women. What the fuck? The women on Raw. Who did I say I had nothing for really? Oh, I can do some things. Like if I had nothing for them, hold up a second here. Hold up a second. Okay, I think let me see here. No, that's fine. Bray Wyatt with the rival. That's fine. Um, let me Mojo Rawley. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I didn't see him on the list. He's so forgettable. Mojo Rawley. I don't know. Ugh. With anybody that makes sense and like singles wise, he's a joke. Well, let me see the women. Can you put Mojo with the girls? See what happens there. Maybe. Okay. Okay. The only two choices I see right here with him is Nia Jax and Sarah Logan. I can see that pair working together. A goofy guy and like a serious girl with Nia Jax there. I can see like the odd couple pairing with those two. Sarah Logan, she's more like a kind of like a built kind of girl, and I can see her pairing with built Mojo Rawley. So those two they can kind of work together. I think and it comes to pairing. I know WWE doesn't do this, but they should be getting cruiserweight talent and pairing them up with stale-ish people on the main roster. So let's see here. Hmm, that's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I can kind of see Buddy Murphy chilling with the Revival. I can see that. Apollo Crews. I think I said I would team up with somebody else. Yeah, okay, okay. Nah, it's on the nose with that guy. Uh, Apollo Crews, smiling kind of guy. Maybe. Yeah, they had Akira Tozawa. They thought of that one for a while. That was fine. Yeah. Yeah. You can't upset Miguel Alexander with Apollo Crews. It's too much the same thing. Two built guys who's smiling a lot. It doesn't. No, it's just too much. It's the same thing. It's not good. Kalisto with him. Lucha, having a good time. That's not bad there. Leo rushing him. Hell no, that doesn't make any sense. Mustafa Ali. No, no, no. Neville's real name is that. I like the way on Wikipedia it says like Neville is inactive because of contract dispute. They just say it right there. Yeah, I don't see anybody else with them. Anyway, let's get on to SmackDown. Too many damn fucking managers and GM. Okay, so AJ Styles stays the same. Aiden English. You keep doing Aiden English and Rusev Day. They're still good. They're still good. Cesaro and Sheamus. They're still pop. They still get pops. The Colognes. Oh my god. Oh, the Colognes. The Colognes. If I could say release them, I would. They must have signed a 20-year contract or some shit. It's a 20-year contract. I would say the Colognes. Who would you put the Colognes with? Let me know in the comments. Usos are fine. The Sanity, they're fine. They need help. The Good Brothers, they need help. The Good Brothers get sent to Raw and help out Finn Balor. Finn Balor's stale as fuck. Yeah, put them back together on Raw and never break them apart. If you look at SmackDown's roster, just scanning it down, a majority of the roster is good shit. Sin Cara, trade him to Raw, put him with Kalisto. Fuck it.